Hello Taurus, and welcome back to TenPaths Tarot. I'm really glad you joined me here today. I have my cup of coffee here. If it highly offends you that I drink some coffee as we go, just let me know. But it just feels so good to hold it, and it's getting midday. It helps to wake me up just a little bit after the morning. And so I'm looking at your cards today, and it looks to me as though you've been going through a major period of transformation. It's really good energy. It's not without some downs. There's ups and downs, but it's been steady. You've been growing steadily. Let's look at the oracle cards, and today Spirit gave us two. The first one is prophecy, and it looks like this woman who is all-seeing, she's got the third eye there, is foreseeing great things for those around her. The second card is communication, and again, this looks like it's a different old sage, but they're both guiding this younger generation. Now we could look at these cards a couple of different ways. We could see that older woman as spirit. We could see that as spiritual guidance. We could see that as elders in our family or in our ancestry that left behind a legacy that we hope to follow. We could see it as our more mature, experienced selves guiding that young spark that never leaves us. And so, let's see where we go with that. Let me take a moment here. I want to look at these cards because I want to see how those relate to the rest. So there's a guiding force. I can see that in this reading. There's a guiding force. Oh, I do see it. There is a guiding force that is spirit or is us being inspired by those who have gone before us. And gradually, as we move ahead with that guidance and inspiration, we become our own guides. Yes, we do. I see it now. So let's look at your recent past. Now, recent past is going to vary a little bit. Remember that someone my age, a year is a much smaller percentage of my life than someone who is 20. A year for them is going to seem like a lot longer time. And so when we say recent past, that is relative to your own age and experience. So use your own judgment when you're applying that principle. But in the recent past, we start out at a pretty balanced place. We start out with the Temperance card. And this Temperance card shows a sunflower, and I always think of that as being you. And then around it, everything is growing in a balanced, harmonious way. However, in this card, there is ample space for negative or positive things to grow. And maybe that's what we're worried about. Will I be able to maintain this feeling of balance? Because this is what got us moving forward, this balanced state. And now we're in like, oh my goodness, it's all so overwhelming. I don't know if I can do it. Is the Nine of Scrolls, but she does have hold of one clear thought, but all of the others are spilled about her. And her dreams seem like the Five of Spirals, like they're being almost coughed out by that dragon. and it looks like they're going to hit the ground and snuff out. I would say they're going to catch something on fire, but there's nothing there but dirt. So I think they're just going to go, that's going to be it for them. And so we were in this great balance state, and then we just started mentally spiraling downward, or if we didn't, we were worried that we would, because we've done that in the past. It doesn't mean we went full blown. We might have, but some people might not have. Then we have the 9 of Spirals. And whenever I see this card, I think of the winds of change, clearing out the old, clearing it all away so we can begin again. And what are we beginning again? Well, the spirals indicate our dreams, our desires, what we want most. And so Spirit is saying, here they come. Here they come. Then we go into your current energy. And it's really a continuation. It's like we had that flux. We had that little downward feeling that we weren't quite sure we could handle whatever came our way. But then the winds of change came. We started feeling uplifted in the wind. And the next card is Judgment. And so with our current energy, we are being lifted up by Spirit out of this dark place we've been sitting. He looks tired, but Spirit says, we've got you. We've got you. You don't have to worry. Keep going the way you're going. We will help, and the whole world will open up to you. Excuse me. And so you don't have to fear. You have what you need with this World card. You have all the love you need, both your love toward the world and others, and love coming in from Spirit and possibly from other people too. You have your big dream, the wand with the flowers growing. You have enough here on earth that you can continue to get by with. Hopefully it's even more than that. If not, it will probably expand. And then you have clear thoughts. A single sword to me always indicates clear thinking. It's like that one scroll that you held onto in this card. And so then what happens is we maintain that state we were in, the more positive state. Once we came out of our temporary gloom period, we're back into this 9 of Wands energy. And these are both the same cards from different decks. And so you see you're jumping for joy, you feel light, your dreams are surrounding you, they're starting to sprout, and you're in a good energy to build on. And so that is that sage energy, excuse me, that sage energy that lets you see into the future, to see the promise of the future. Now, Spirit did give you one card here that is not a warning, but it is advice. You've come a long way. And Spirit is advising with this Devil card to remember that these bad habits you once had, I don't know what those bad habits were. Here, where he's being lifted up by Spirit, there are flasks on the ground. He is surrounded by bottles, so there could have been a drinking problem. But for a lot of people, this was just that bad habit of seeing the bleakest possibilities instead of the promising possibilities. Because here she is looking at these women and she's imagining them dancing and playing the violin and thinking great thoughts. And so she is seeing the promise, not the doom and gloom. And that is Spirit's message for you today. Continue your growth. You've got so much going for you. Oh, I see one thing I want to touch on before we part. You have 9. Let's go with the first one, second one, and third one. You have 3 9s here. And you can see together the images make an uplifting story. I'll just hold those up. I think you can see all 3. And when we have the number 999, that means something is coming to an end. But this looks like a good reading. So that something could be that habit of self-torture, or it could be that this period of building is finished and now comes the finished product. We're reaching a goal. We are attaining something that we wanted. And so this is a very positive reading. I know it seems a little mixed, but the energy is really powerful and strong. And together, it actually is the Temperance card in a sense. You are maintaining that sense of balance. So now I'm really finished, Taurus, and I hope you have a good afternoon. If you get a chance, you can check out this video. I think it will be on this side. And click that link. It will take you to a different video that will tell you why I do certain things as I do. It will ask for your help to make this channel stronger, and no money involved, I promise. And so if you want to check that one out, you can as well. Bye for now.